certain point in time, you may notice that there are aspects of your life that are really, in a way, it almost feels like the universe is conspiring for your benefit. This is one of the things that the Buddha noticed, and he calls this, he identifies this as like the kind of first stage of awakening. He calls it entering the stream, or winning the stream, sotapati. This is where a transition is made from my life is really hard and I don't know why, and everyone's a jerk, to my life is hard and everyone is doing their best, including me. And I see that I often get in my own way, and these people get in their own way too. And my heart aches with compassion for them and me. And you start to identify these natural faculties, these completely ordinary things about being human. You start to identify that they are actually factors of awakening. So when I come in here and I read these announcements and I make a big joke about, oh my God, I have to read the announcements, it's actually a really powerful opportunity for me to connect to gratitude. Gratitude is one of those completely ordinary things that everyone knows, and they were told by their parents or grandparents to be grateful and say thank you. But actually, gratitude on an esoteric level is incredibly potent for leading a flourishing human life, all the way up to and including complete awakening. Why? Our brains naturally are wired for negativity bias. You might know this about yourself, and if you don't, I'm sorry. But this is one of the things it means to be human. Neuroscience has shown that a positive experience encodes in our memory over the course of seconds. It takes time. You know how long it takes to encode a negative experience or memory? Instant, so much faster. In fact, one of the ways that modern neuroscience has termed it is that part of our brain that encodes threat and dangerous and problematic and troubling situations is like Velcro. It just grabs, and the part of our brain that encodes pleasant or happy or pleasurable memories is like Teflon. Just slips right off. This is brilliant. Why? Because survival's important. Ain't nobody getting awakened if they can't survive. That's what we're here for. But at a certain point in time, you can start to take the reins of your own life into your own hands. And just by practicing gratitude, you can start to deprogram, start to de-reify, start to kind of unravel our habitual, compulsive, addictive tendencies around negativity bias, around being like, that thing always happens and I'm going to have a big reaction about it, and it probably took 10 seconds and it's going to ruin my whole day. You think I'm talking about you? I'm talking about this one right here. I do that all the time. But over these years of practice, I have identified, you know what? Simply being present to an attitude of gratitude, simply and awakening it when it's not there, contacting it, cultivating it, sparking it. So when I come in here on a Monday evening, I am so profoundly grateful to see all of you. And yeah, I usually talk with my eyes closed, but I know you're there. So I just wanted to mention that because the announcements are a little light tonight. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I've been the recipient of so much kindness and compassion my whole life. My parents, friends, somehow I had friends, my generous and long-suffering spiritual teachers who had to deal with me, and you. So on behalf of myself, all of my family to the beginning of time, on behalf of my children, my wife, my teachers, people who sit with me, please accept my most humble and sincere bow to you.